One.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the PTC meeting for December. We're just waiting for a couple more people to see if they can get on. It was a different meeting link this time because it was on a different day. So hopefully everyone is getting in. We'll give it just about another minute or so. I don't know if we can have official meeting. I know Shonda will not be here, or Mrs. Sewell. The staff members are having a holiday party. So I don't know if it's only Katie and I, if we can actually have official meeting, because it has to be 3/4. So we'll give everyone just a second to get on.
I am also good with meeting adjourned.
Well, there's a few things that we'll need to go over, Katie. Hopefully, if we get, at least Richard on as well. But I don't think it'll be too long of a meeting, actually, because most of what's put on the agenda is for me to read off of.
Yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot going on lately, and not a ton scheduled in the next month or so, right?
No, not usually. Usually our December and January meetings are kind of planning meetings for the spring. So wrap up anything that we have not accomplished before the end of the school year, and then getting in.
Yep. And yeah, worst case, even if we don't have a quorum, we just go over the pertinent information so others that want to join later and watch can know what's going on and what's happened recently.
Yeah. Just as a reminder, if you're on the Google Meets, try to make sure that you're, gosh, I can't even think right now. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. That you're courteous to other people, like Katie and Amanda, they're muted unless they're talking. We all have kids in the background, so if you hear my son screaming, I'm sorry. And my dinner is going to be ready in about 5 minutes, so I will have to excuse myself to get dinner out of the oven. But if you do put your email into the YouTube chat, I will get the email sent out, so you always have the direct link to join us right into the Google Meets. Some open positions that we currently have is Katie is filling as our treasurer. She is trying to we're trying to find someone to take over, and she's willing to take this year to kind of train them, so everyone, the new treasurer for next year, will know how to keep the books and how everything's gotten set up. I know Richard is currently looking for someone to take over book fair as well. And I'm currently filling in as a secretary and the volunteer coordinator. So it would be really great if someone wanted to join in, and secretary just kind of watches the meeting and takes the notes, kind of keeps notes of all the correspondence between the board. Volunteer coordinator coordinates the volunteers, which will be a big kind of announcement we have a little bit later on. Another little thing is I have not been able to do the September, October, November, and now December meeting minutes. I hopefully will have in January. So we'll try to see what we can get done. Hi, Richard. Welcome. Okay, so the principal's report, Mrs. Sewell is gone today. Like I said, there is a, what do I want to say? Sorry, there's a staff holiday meeting, so she is not here. But she did want me to share some information. So I will share my screen because I am not very good at reading out loud. So you can just kind of follow along. Hopefully my screen is big enough for everyone. But per Nina, or Mrs. Tom, our head secretary, effective December 6th. The district is allowing volunteers back in the schools. In order to do this, even if you did an application just a couple of years ago, everyone will need to reapply. We'll get the meeting link. The link to the volunteer background application. I believe it is on our website at northgreshamptc.com. And when you first come in, you will have to show proof of full vaccination. You just have to show your card one time in order to be allowed in the school building. They are keeping volunteers the same as the teachers, to where you do have to be fully vaccinated. Give me 1 second. Just as a reminder, the applications actually can take 2 weeks to complete. And whether you have applied in the last couple of years or not, everyone will need to reapply. You will only get notified if you are not approved. That is a big not right here. Kind of a whole no news is good news with the district. So if you do not hear anything back within 2 weeks, you are approved. You can email me, and I can see I might need Katie's help to figure out how to look up in the district's website. But we will figure out if you do have a question about how to find out if you are approved or not.
Richard, I think we're getting a lot of background noise from you on your side. Can you mute your mic?
I also have a kid getting food out of the oven and a cat meowing.
Oh, it's like a TV going in the background or something that I can hear.
Oh,
it's way over in the other room.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Katie, for that. Like I did say, you will have to show your vaccination card for the first time to Mrs. Tom or Mrs. Thomas. And then you don't have to ever show it again. Most importantly, you cannot just show up at the school and say, I'm here to volunteer. You have to be there with a specific assignment and a specific teacher that you will be helping out, or a specific PTC job. They do have to track people that are coming in and coming out. So they have to know exactly where you are at because of COVID restrictions. Also, Mrs. Tom did notify me, staff and adults, including volunteers, are not allowed to have lunch with the kids. You are not allowed to eat because that would be a time when you are removing your mask. And even though if you're sitting with your child, you will not be able to, you would be within 6 feet of other children, how everything is spaced out. So no matter what, you are not allowed to come in and have lunch with your kid, even if you are approved. Does anyone have any questions on that part? Okay. If you do have any questions about volunteers or specific questions, please reach out to me or the school. Again, most of it is you have to do the application online, and it does take 2 weeks to reapply. I don't know if volunteers are allowed back in the school, if that means PTC can start doing meetings back in the school. That when I asked Shonda about that, she said, let me look into that. And she's at the staff holiday party, so we can't ask her right now. But we'll definitely look into that and get more information if PTC is allowed to have the meetings back in the school. I'm thinking even if we do go back into the school, I know some parents are going to be not wanting to come in because we may remove masks. They may feel uncomfortable. So we may still try to do the Google Meets and YouTube. We'll we'll have to see what we can work out with Adam, who kind of helped us set this all up, if that's going to work. So Katie, we don't have any teacher moments. Do we have anything for the treasurer's report? No.
I mean, we've got the things that were turned in for requests. Heather, $150 in holiday prizes and teacher appreciations. $250 in teacher conference dinners. $160 for a parachute. I believe that's from the PE class.
Yes.
Mr. Bennett with $138 for art supplies. And a paper clip that failed me.
Sorry, when I got you all the reimbursements, I didn't have a envelope or a bigger paper clip.
That's why I bought stapler.
And then did you also get the deposit of the $200, the bank receipt?
I believe so. Oh no, that's from May. That's not right. If it was just a bank receipt, I'm pretty sure that I have it around here somewhere.
I probably put it in the envelope. We had a non-significant funds check returned. I talked to the mom, and she sent cash to the school, which I got from the teacher on Friday.
Okay.
So it may be in the envelope that originally came from the parent with the NSF check, but you can't find it.
You didn't leave the cash with me, right?
No,
Okay.
I deposited it, but it's probably in the envelope.
And that's what I'm saying is that I don't think I saw an envelope. So I will look into that.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help or anything. But I know I did get the $200 deposit for the NSF check, and that covered the fee. And the mom was very nice and gave PTC a little extra.
Okay.
Any questions from there? Okay.
I don't see any questions.
Thank you, Adam. Sorry, 1 second. Dinner question. Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, so we'll just move on to review and new business. Review teacher conference dinners the week of Thanksgiving was provided by Olive Garden catering and donations. They donated salad and breadsticks, and then I ordered 4 different types of food. I'm sorry, I decided to actually give the teachers edible food versus Heather cooked food is not very edible. Since they've worked so hard, I decided that they need something good. So that's where the $256.59 reimbursement came from. Katie, I know we don't have that much in the teacher conference dinner, but I figured we could maybe take it out of staff appreciation since we haven't really touched that. And then a staff member asked for some donations for gift cards for the staff holiday party. So I knew we had some money also in teacher appreciation. I didn't have a copy of it, but I could probably put it up on my computer if people want to know what I'm talking about. I am part of a website through Facebook called PTO and PTC. And basically, someone had the idea to do a winter bingo, and they shared it. So this is a copy of the winter bingo card. It just talks about happy holidays, some fun things to do through the winter break, like call a family member to say hello, make an appreciation card for a teacher, read a book, drink hot chocolate, clean your room, play a game outside, help cook a meal. One that I changed was share a photo on Facebook page of how your family, of how you celebrate the holidays. And then I put our website, or they could email it to us. I thought this would be kind of a fun, non-fundraising event that we could do for PTC. And then, I don't know if you can see it all the way on the bottom, they were just put in the PTC box by Friday, January 7th. So I'm hoping to make copies tomorrow, get them out to the classrooms, and then they would have basically 3 weeks to turn them in. Right here. And if they turn in the card, they enter a drawing to win a prize. I don't quite know what our prize would be, but I wanted to see if that was something that PTC would prizes. Does anybody have any ideas or okay with that or don't do that?
No, I think that's awesome. It brings something for the kids to do over winter break, and they all looked like pretty easy things. I didn't notice them all, but there was nothing that was like purchase something, right?
No, do something nice for someone, bundle up and take a walk outside, learn something new, draw a picture, listen to music, snuggle
Yeah.
with a family member, be kind, give someone a compliment, play a board game. So yeah, it was kind of all kind of basic. They had something like take a picture of you and your family at Christmas. And I know some of our families don't celebrate Christmas, so that's why I said share a picture of your holidays. Are we okay with maybe doing like an eye candy gift card? Stop. 1 second, my cat.
I mean, I'm totally good with I don't know if eye candy gift cards would be good, because are we talking about like entering for a drawing and then we pick one winner, or did we want anybody who turns something in will get a little baby prize?
We could do either. I just they had, and I borrowed it, stole it from Canvas. It said enter into a drawing to win a prize. We can give everyone a participation prize. We can do something bigger. We can see how many people we have turn one in, and then we can decide from there. Just because it turned in January 4th or January 7th, we can always wait to see if they, we can wait a couple of weeks before we announce the winners to see how many get turned in.
No, you need to have a clear thing before it's announced. Going back and saying, oh, more people than we thought turned it in, so now we can't afford prizes for everybody. That sounds kind of lame.
I agree. I just didn't know what we could do as a prize. I mean, we can order something small and give everyone a little participation prize. We can do something kind of bigger. If we want to do just like 6 prizes, one for each grade level, or we can do one for each class.
I like classroom.
Richard, Adam, any suggestions or what you guys think people would like?
I definitely agree. Multiple winners would be a good idea, either classroom or if we wanted to go more basic at grade level, that would work as well. But Yeah, just as far as joining the participation prizes, I don't know how many more oinksters or other giveaways that we've got from past things that
Well,
we could give out.
we have a lot of the Oinkster keychains that we got from the fall fundraiser, which that is going to be picked up tomorrow evening. So, I mean, after January, I know we'll have a lot of those. I just don't know if the kids are kind of bored of those, or we can look at something else that's kind of small.
I say something for each class, like Katie was saying.
Okay.
How many classes are there? Do we remember?
4, 8, 12, 15, 18,
21,
21.
22, something like that.
So we would just need 22 with LEI. Oh, you cannot have my food. So 22 prizes. How much do you think we could spend on this to know about what we would look at for prizes, like a $5 prize or a $10 prize? I'd probably say $5.
Yeah, if you did a $5 to eye candy.
And I can go
I bet
get
you
more
would,
gift cards. $5 gift cards would be about
110.
110 minus the ones that we already have, so less than 100.
I'm okay
Okay.
with that. We have like a little bit of money planned for whatever our winter event was supposed to be. And since we're probably not going to have a movie night, we can spend that money.
Do you think we should go up to $10? That would be about 220. I don't have the budget in front of me. What was the budget for the winter event? Where did I bring her?
Wasn't it $100?
I thought it was like 500.
For the winter event? Oh,
Oh no. No, it's probably about 100.
that's what I thought it was.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I'm seeing $100 for winter social.
Okay, so $5 gift cards.
Yeah.
Okay, so $5 gift cards from winter social budget. Okay. Okay, so I'll find out how many gift cards we'll need to get. It might be a little bit more than that 100 just because I don't think we have 11 eye candy gift cards. I think we have somewhere like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
so it should
that's
probably
fine.
be at least 200 or under 200. Okay. Oh, and then just a reminder, the fall fundraiser pickup is tomorrow. So if anyone is watching this, you can just either park where the pickup is at or park in a parking spot, come to the doors by the cafeteria. I'll be right in there. Just because it's going to be cold. I don't want to be outside. Sorry. But just come there and then I'll get you your items. So then this kind of last part, wow, we're going quick. Awesome. Is just about the plan for 2022 to end this school year. End of January, we've talked about doing a stock and order for merchandise for the t-shirts. So people who want to order different sizes can attend or can order, and then we can order some more stock for the PTC. We'll hopefully be having that delivered probably in March. I still need to confirm the numbers. So that's why I say end of January we'll be looking at, so we can confirm everything. I believe the book fair dates are in April 1st through the 8th. Let me share this window so people coming in can kind of see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's the dates, 1st to the 8th.
Okay.
And there isn't no new numbers to show for the profits that we made on book fair.
Yeah, I kind of figured that hadn't really come up because when we kind of had our meeting in December.
Well, we were waiting for this first meeting in December to see if any online sales went up, and none of them did.
Okay.
So the total online sales was at $102 or whatever it was, and so that only gave us $11.74 profit.
Okay. So the numbers are still the same from the November meeting from the book fair.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So we'll be looking at the spring book fair, April 1st to kind of the 8th. And then usually
it'll be a BOGO fair.
Okay, will be a BOGO fair.
Which everybody loves, so.
Okay, perfect. That will be the BOGO fair.
Yeah.
And then usually with that, depending on the school, because they are allowing volunteers in, we may be able to do a family night like we had done in the past. If not, we had talked about doing that Saturday event again, one day only, kind of a big community event. But that's kind of the plan for 2022. Yeah. I know we have some parents that kind of just joined us. Welcome. So we just kind of went over, we're going to do a winter bingo as kind of our winter social event for this school year, where we'll do one prize per classroom. So do I have it up again? Oh, yeah. Here it is. So it's just a little bingo card that you can kind of fill out with your family and then turn it in Friday after we get back from the winter break, and kids can enter in to do a prize, and we'll do a prize per classroom. So kids have a good chance of winning a little extra prize. And we talked about doing $5 gift cards. And then we're kind of looking at planning for this coming up winter, spring. We will have a merchandise order end of January to be delivered in March, and our book fair and event day or night also in April. But I wanted to see if anybody had any ideas of what they would like to see for our winter and spring, and what can you help out with? What are we looking at that we want to do for PTC in our school? So I will go ahead and unmute if you have any ideas. This is just kind of where we want to talk about that. Does anyone have any ideas of what they would like to see for next year, or what they would want to do, or they've seen in other schools or heard of other schools doing? I've heard some schools doing like a spring carnival. Some schools are doing like movie nights. I don't know quite if we can do that. Okay, well, what we can... Oh, Katie?
I was like, I don't really have any ideas for next year right now. It's just so up in the air with what we will be able to do and what the kids will be able to do and everything like that, that it's really hard to plan things out in the future. I think we're gonna have to, short term a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah. Just, I mean, if we had the ideas of, oh, we want to do a carnival, planning early always seems to be more helpful than wait until right at the end. But I get it. What we could do is take this month and in January, we can kind of come up with some ideas or some things that maybe, I know what PTC's done in the past, but we all know it's kind of a different school year now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just put a note that we'll look at it at the January meeting. And if anyone can think of anything, please bring your ideas. No idea is a bad idea. We may not necessarily be able to do it for COVID restrictions or school restrictions, but I would love to try something new next year. Have some ideas of things that we can do. Either a fundraiser, family event night, get together, teacher appreciation, anything that anyone can think of. Okay, but our next meeting will be January 18th. They'll be back to the third Tuesday of the month, since we won't have a holiday week right in the middle of the meeting, because next week the kids are off of school, so we didn't want to do a meeting next week. That's why I moved it to this week. Any questions before we adjourn this meeting early? Is there anything on YouTube that showed up, Adam, that we need to address?
No, it's been all quiet on the YouTube front so far.
Yeah, it has been quite a while. We'll have to see what we can do about that.
Luckily, most people have been joining us in the meeting instead of watching on YouTube.
Yeah. So if we do go back into the building to have regular meetings, I don't know if we want to continue doing YouTube or just the Google Meets for parents who don't feel comfortable coming to the schools, or can't because they have kids with a house and running around, or like me, making dinner. Is there anything else that needs to be discussed? I didn't get a chance to say hi to Vanessa and Webster, but thank you for joining us. Sorry you had to leave early. But we'll go ahead and just adjourn the meeting at 7:05. I'll stay on for a few more minutes in case anybody has any questions. But you have a great day and take care, and we will talk to everyone later. Bye.
Okay, bye.